Question is that the total sum to be allocated for head L of the estimates be reduced by $100. Mr. Lewis, the next cut. Have you given the next cut? Dr. Lim Wee Kiak.
Chairman, when it comes to using plastic bags, Singapore is among the top. We are using 2.5 billion plastic bags a year, according to NEA. This can be translated to be about 450 plastic bags per person each year. And in 2019 and 2020, NEA pointed out household and trade premises in Singapore threw away 200,000 tons of disposable per year, and 2/3 of which are disposable plastic bags. In 2018, Singapore Environment Council study, it found shoppers takes 820 million disposable carrier bags from supermarkets a year on an average of 146 bags per person. If we look back at our past, we can understand why Singaporeans have such a voracious appetite for plastic bags. Many of us grew up with them around from the 70s. Admittedly, they come in very useful when you are at a wet market, when buying fish, vegetables, and many other uses. And many of us justify taking plastic bags from supermarket because plastic bags can be reused for disposal of household rubbish. Thus, this plastic bags becomes an omnipresent product, which can be found in the remotest place from the seabed to the summit of Mount Everest. This poses major environmental challenges. The ministry has announced that it will implement a disposable carrier bag charge at supermarket, which was one of the recommendations submitted by the Citizens Work Group on reducing the excessive consumption of disposable. Implementing a plastic bag charge will certainly reduce excessive plastic bags consumption, but such an implementation will also add to the increased cost of living, especially for the lower socioeconomic group. Can the Minister share details on the model of this impending plastic bag charge, and how has the ministry consulted stakeholders to develop the model for disposable carrier bag charge? How will this affect the cost of living, especially for the lower socioeconomic groups, and what can be done to mitigate the costs for this group? Apart from plastic bag, in fact, the current COVID-19 pandemic has brought about another set of problems with the use of plastic, that is, millions of discarded single-use plastic food containers. How are we dealing with the disposal of all these plastics in the current pandemic?